Hello, guys, and welcome. We are going to be watching 8 terrifying police body cam encounters no one can explain. I want to jump right into it. So, what I'm going to do, you may not see my video for a minute, but we're going to continue to watch.
This footage was captured by both a police dash cam and a body camera. Officers were dispatched after witnesses reported a violent assault. But what made the call truly bizarre was the reason behind it: a zombie attack. According to the caller, someone was literally eating another person. At first, the responding officer thought it had to be a prank. Still, he decided to check it out. But as he arrived and stepped out of his car, he was met with a horrifying scene. A man straddling another, tearing into his flesh with his teeth.
Hey! Hey! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands!
Oh my
Let me see
God.
your hands! Let me see your hands! Hey! 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 Hey!
Was it cannibalism? Some kind of drug-induced psychosis? Or just someone completely out of their mind? How do you even begin to explain something like that? Could it be zombies are real? The officer pulled his weapon and fired warning shots, shouting for the man to raise his hands. But the so-called zombie didn't react. He
What the hell? Oh God, that guy's disturbed.
just kept eating. More shots followed, but the man didn't even flinch. He stayed locked in, completely consumed by what he was doing. It wasn't until the fourth shot that the officer finally managed to bring him down. After that, no further details were ever released. Some say the case was classified.
Ugh.
The fact that this really happened only makes it more disturbing. Was this a real-life zombie encounter? This video was released on the official website of the Texas Police Department. We see two officers chasing a car. The suspect crosses the road, realizing they can't escape from the police, and stops. When the officers reach the car they were pursuing, they notice something strange.
You're next. Or you should be.
Did you guys hear what the cop said? I didn't hear that. I'm gonna go back a inch or two. Shoot. I'm sorry.
Video was released on the official website of the Texas Police Department. We see two officers chasing a car. The suspect crosses the road, realizing they can't escape from the police, and stops. When the officers reach the car they were pursuing, they notice something strange.
You're next. Or you should be. There's no one outside, no one behind the wheel. and the
Yeah,
van is
okay.
locked.
Are you serious?
It's magic.
In the back.
Oh yeah, they might be back there.
He stopped to think he's hiding in the back. No one in the driver or passenger.
There's no one inside.
What the?
Not behind the
fuck?
driver's seat, not behind the passenger's seat. To their surprise, the car was completely empty and locked, with the engine turned off. There were no signs that anyone had
I'm sorry, but I would be out of there like right now. Wow.
been in the car
That
at all.
can't
The
be
driver
real.
had simply vanished. On December 25th, 2020, a 63-year-old man named Anthony Quinn Warner drove his RV
Oh,
to
I seen
Nashville,
this
Tennessee's 2nd Avenue
This was a
and
couple
woke
years
up nearby
ago.
residents with the sound of a robotic digital female voice coming from his RV, warning everyone around the vehicle to evacuate the area.
A lot of you guys should remember this, but this weird whack job, he was warning people on the speaker on the camper to hide out and said that the vehicle was going to explode, and eventually, long story short, it did, and it was all over the news.
This area must be evacuated now. If you can hear this message,
Soon, the female voice repeatedly mentioned that the RV was going to detonate, and a little after 6 a.m., the voice became more and more insistent, announcing that the vehicle would detonate in 15 minutes. In the body cam footage that was later released by the authorities, a group of Nashville police officers can be seen walking around the downtown area, urging any stragglers to evacuate for their own safety.
You're not in trouble, but there is something serious happening down the road.
Go for 11.
Okay? Do you mind going down to second and
Where do they need to go when they are evacuated?
That's so weird. That's like something out of a movie. Like,
Why would you be walking that
Yeah.
close to it? Wow, I didn't know they got that close.
The robotic voice and its ominous warnings give the whole scene an extremely eerie vibe, like, as the police officer mentioned, something out of the movie The Purge. Strangely, the RV also broadcasted snippets of the 1964 hit song Downtown by Petula Clark, which is a song you should go downtown and you'll feel better in the hustle and bustle of the city. Unfortunately, the robotic voice wasn't bluffing, and just 15 minutes later, the RV detonated near the AT&T building, causing damage to more than 50 buildings and even collapsing a few of them with its massive blast radius. In the aftermath of the incident, the cops can be seen assessing the damage and moving nearby pedestrians to safety through body cam footage that can only be described as apocalyptic.
You guys okay?
no, my God.
Where's your car? Okay, go to your car.
Yeah, we're totally fine, officer. We just were involved in an explosion. No big deal. Just another Saturday.
Are direct. There may be ammo from that vehicle. We don't need anybody coming up the Second Avenue exposed.
You okay? Yeah, I'm good, man. I appreciate it.
Even though the explosive inside the RV was extremely powerful, the cops managed to evacuate most of the nearby residents, and thankfully nobody outside the RV lost their lives. Although 3 people were injured and had to be hospitalized after the vehicle incident, the only person who lost his life was Anthony Warner himself, who was still inside the vehicle at the time of the detonation. After the incident, the authorities started digging deep into Anthony's past to figure out what could have caused him to do something so insane, and what they found was pretty disturbing. As it turned out, Warner was pretty much a paranoid loner, obsessed with conspiracy theories about shape-shifting alien lizards that were trying to take over the world. It was also revealed that 16 months before the explosion, Warner's girlfriend had called the cops to report that Anthony had been building explosives inside the RV outside their home. Even more disturbingly, less than a week before Christmas, Warner's neighbor had reportedly asked him if Santa was going to bring him anything good for Christmas, to which Warner replied, "Oh yeah, Nashville and the world are never going to forget me." But despite the clear desire for attention, the cops never managed to truly figure out Warner's motive, and it was eventually concluded that he probably didn't want to hurt anyone, and that a fatal cancer diagnosis, mixed with other factors, had contributed to Warner's declining mental health. On November 22nd, 2021, 2 police officers were dispatched to search a house after the property's tenant suspected someone had broken in. The young woman had entered the house and noticed that the front door was wide open. Concerned, she immediately called the police to check the house for any intruders. The officers arrived and began their search, but what they encountered was something far stranger than anyone could have anticipated, something unexplainable. The events that followed during the search left the officers in absolute terror and disbelief, and everything was captured on the officers' body cameras.
And how many rooms do you have?
2 upstairs and 1 downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, man. Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known.
I gotta see this.
Police.
Okay, if there's
Oh,
one
come
AI
on,
site builder
man.
you need to meet,
Sorry
this
about
is
the
Dope Tech
commercials,
for
guys.
Wix.
I'm gonna take my camera off because it seems to be screwing up when I had my camera on.
Anyone inside?
I'm gonna check downstairs. You get upstairs.
Police, anyone inside, make yourself known.
Downstairs, clear.
I'm just watching this video and it's freaking me out. We just seen this, didn't we? What the fuck?
Upstairs, clear.
Yeah, we're good.
All the closets in the house appear
Dude, it's like, yep, everything's fine. Let's get out of here.
to be empty, and the house itself looked half abandoned, even though people were supposed to be living
Oh,
there.
I would have done.
According to the
enough of
official report, the woman had been renting the property from a company for about a month. Now, before you ask, here's why the police didn't turn on any lights in the house. When entering an unfamiliar home, finding the light switches can take time. And in situations like this, time can mean the difference between life and death.
that. I'm sorry, guys. This is the last time I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna take my camera off and just leave it off. You guys can still hear my voice, but this camera's screwing up. And
Death. The officers need to stay alert and ready for any threat. That means their attention is focused solely on the potential danger ahead. But then, the truly strange things started happening. Doors inside the house began opening on their own. Right as the officers approached them, their breathing grew heavier. The tension in the air was undeniable. And then, footsteps. Loud, distinct footsteps coming from right behind them. But when they turned around, no one was there. No intruder, no signs of anyone else in the house. Nothing. So how do you explain something like this? How can you witness something so real and not believe in the paranormal? This video, like so many others, remains a complete mystery to this day. On December 31st, 2022, 3 police officers were dispatched to a house. After receiving a call from a neighbor who reported hearing loud and strange noises coming from inside. The neighbor stated that he had heard deep guttural sounds, unusual thumping, and high-pitched screeches, noises unlike anything he was familiar with. When the police arrived, they were deeply disturbed by what they discovered. The footage was recorded by a paramedic who was immediately called to the scene after it became clear that the police required medical assistance. They were completely unprepared to deal with what was happening. They had no idea that the house they had entered once belonged to a family of cannibals who took pleasure in butchering human flesh and preparing it as exotic dishes. This is not a prank, and it's not a made-up story. The cannibal family has long since passed away, but their house still stands, dilapidated and crumbling in a small town located in Poland. On New Year's Eve, a 20-year-old girl named Kamilka was inside the house with the intention of summoning the spirits of that sinister cannibal family, as well as the victims they had once consumed. It turned out to be a very bad idea. Suddenly, Kamilka began behaving erratically and wildly before barricading herself inside a room. Something horrible had clearly happened to her. According to her friends, it was as if Kamilka had become possessed by the spirit of one of the cannibals. It sounds unrealistic, but keep watching and you'll understand exactly what I mean. The police were extremely shaken and frightened by what they saw. Take a look.
Jezu, jak to ona tak warczy? Ja pierdzielę.
Kurwa, tak?
No, totalnie.
Pierdolę, ja dostaję tylko 5000 zł, kurwa, tam.
Idź stąd. Uważaj.
Kamila!
Ona jest nad nami u góry, od góry coś...
Znamione byśmy się zamienili pozycjami, to może być mógłbyśmy sami robić. Odsuń się i
Nie?
kurwa.
Drut ma jakiś...
Something's coming from upstairs. Kamilka's disturbing behavior made it impossible for the officers to get inside. As a last resort, they attempted to enter through the attic from outside the house. However, things didn't go as planned.
Just shoot them.
Tu jesteś, dzikuska. Chodź, misiu. Nie bardziej jak świnia, kurwa. Chodź. Chodź tu, kurwo.
What?
Chodź tu, Kamilka. Kamilka, tu też cię widzę. No nie czołgaj się. Kamilka. Kamilka, dziecko cię woła. Kamilka.
No.
Wiktoria cię woła.
Keep it on you all times.
The police tried calling out to her, but it was no use. She remained inside. The following footage was cut and not shown.
Oh,
Kamilka
I'm not
was
even
eventually
looking.
pulled out by force and transported to the hospital.
Oh my God.
And here's where the
Well, if
story
you guys
takes an even
not
stranger
believe in this
turn.
stuff, you should.
Upon arriving at the hospital, she began acting completely normal, as if nothing had ever happened. She claimed to remember nothing about what occurred inside that house. Doctors found no signs of any mental illness. They tested her blood for any intoxicating substances that might explain her behavior. Her blood was completely clean.
It's
To this
called
day,
possession.
neither Kamilka nor her friends can explain what happened inside that house. Was she really possessed? Or did she suffer from a temporary psychotic episode?
Oh my God, I ain't never seen nothing
This
like that
dashcam
before in
footage-
my life.
Imagine
Don't
being
wanna
able
see
to
it.
build an app with your name on it.
I'm good that
just
I
by
haven't
thinking
seen
about
it.
it.
I mean, I should
Meet
say.
Base 44,
Speaking
a
commercials.
complete AI
Sorry about
creation
the
platform.
commercials, guys.
Footage was recorded by a police cruiser patrolling along
Oh
a suburb
God,
of
that gives me
Chicago
the
on May
chills.
10th, 2018. Sergeant Anthony Menino found himself in an extremely tense situation. In the video, you can see him positioning himself between a 2-year-old toddler and oncoming traffic moving at high speeds. Before the sergeant arrived, the child had been wandering across multiple lanes of heavy traffic, dangerously close to large trucks and fast-moving vehicles.
Where the hell is this
At first,
parent?
Menino thought he was seeing a stray dog on the road, but as he got closer, he realized it was a child, just steps away from a busy highway. He didn't hesitate. He rushed in to save him. Footage like this raises an important and troubling question. Where were the child's parents? Thankfully, in this case,
Wow.
the boy's mother arrived just a few minutes later. An investigation revealed that the family lived only 2 blocks away from where the officer found the child.
Wow.
On June 6, 2024, a video was published showing what appears to be a female police officer witnessing the sudden disappearance of a woman named Sarah, who was pulled over during a routine traffic stop. The caption on the screen reads, "Woman vanishes into thin air on the road. Police officer loses composure." In the video, the officer turns to head back to her patrol car. About a second later, she notices that Sarah's registration has expired. The officer turns back to Sarah's vehicle, only to realize that the woman has mysteriously disappeared from her car.
How is that possible?
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah?
What the heck?
That's a
Sarah?
fucking horror movie.
3201 to dispatch.
The clip first shows the supposed incident from the officer's body camera. Then, a second angle from the dash cam provides a repeat of the event from an alternative viewpoint. This dashcam footage captures the police reaction to a report about 2 individuals dressed as clowns, causing distress to passing drivers and sometimes even chasing them. The incident occurred on the night of October 7th, 2016 in Wisconsin. Amid a wave of unsettling clouds, the video shows of a group of clown encounters happening worldwide.
Did they ever find that lady?
During this time, some people dressed as clowns were scaring and harming innocent individuals. In the video, the officer commands the clowns to show their hands to ensure they're not hiding any weapons. The duo of clowns slowly spreads their arms wide in an eerie manner, freezing in place as they fix their gaze on the officers. While these particular moments might seem relatively harmless compared to other, more disturbing clown incidents reported that same month, the unsettling tension in the air is palpable.
That was in the news for a little bit too, but wow. Yeah, I'm good. But thank you all for watching, and next time it won't be so weird. But that was a horrible video. I ain't never seen nothing like that before.